going on? This is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. Let's go! Put let's go in the comments. All right, guys, I'm going to go get started real quickly here. If you don't know me, my name is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. My purpose in life is to help you get what you want, period. It doesn't matter if it's millions of dollars, Lamborghini, a mansion, a new job, a new significant other, a new sexy ass body. But more importantly, my goal, right? The reason why God put me on this earth is to help people like you succeed. Okay? Why? Because I'm successful. Why? Because I'm happy. Things are perfect in my life. Every day I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to the universe. I'm grateful to people around the world. I have so much excitement in my life. I have so much love in my life. I have so much money in my life. Everything is working out accordingly. And I want to share this with the world. So guys, before I get started, I want to talk about the feeling. It's the secret sauce behind the money. Shh. And the only reason I say shh, because many people, they're not going to tell you this. They're not going to share this with you. So before we get started here, I want you to hit the share, the like button here. If you're on that platform, which is called Facebook. If you're watching it somewhere else, that's cool as well. Just leave a comment below, because I want to break down this feeling theme, because the feeling is what's keeping you poor. The feeling is keeping you struggling. The feeling is keeping you lost. The feeling is keeping you depressed. Feelings are keeping you unhappy. Feelings are keeping you overwhelmed and average, and not seeing any progress in your life, in your business, or in your relationships. And I'm telling you, this video here is going to be an eye-opener for you, because I'm really going to dive deep into feeling. If you don't know me, if you haven't seen any of my videos, go to wesleyvirgin.com. They're there. And guess what? They're free. It's many of them. And if you know who I am, I focus on the money. I focus on the wealth and the prosperity. Why? Because people need it. People need it. Okay? I'm not going to lay in my bed here. I'm in Bangkok right now, in Thailand. I'm not going to lay in this bed. I'm paying like $2,000 a night for this week right now. And I'm not going to lay here and say that money is probably the most important thing that every man, woman needs in their life to live a very life of prosperity. Okay? I'm not going to say that. So guys, before I get started here, I want you to hit the like and share button. It just shows a contribution to me. Let's do this video for you, because I want to show you how your feelings is the reason why your life is what it is. I'm going to show you how to transmute your feelings. Transmute means change. Change your feelings so you can feel the things, so you can get the things that you want faster. This is how many successful people have mastered, especially athletes, right? Let me give you an example. You ever went to a basketball game? I go to many Rockets games because Rockets are doing very well this year. Let's go, Chris Paul, James Harden. Let's make it happen, baby. I go to the game and I sit on the floor all the time. And as I watch them, and I watch people scream their names, I watch them as they miss the shot and people boo. And I watch them, the audience or the fans, attempt to distract the players. And I watch the players and they're very focused. It's almost like they're in a different world. It's almost like they're so disconnected from reality, like they're playing the game by themselves, okay? And because they've mastered this feeling thing, okay? And I want to talk about it because I want you to use it for yourself, like celebrities, powerful actors, singers, performers in the world. They're not the only people who can master this. You can master this. You can master this, okay? And I want to show you how you can master the feeling. I want to explain the feeling so you'll be able to get what you want out of life or move yourself closer to that. Whatever that is. I don't know what you want, okay? You know what you want, okay? These are principles, okay? When I use the word principles, that means they can be used in any and every area of your life to fix it, right? To fix it. So I said the feeling is everything. It's the secret sauce behind money. Let me ask you a question. Some days when you get up in the morning, do you feel like going to work? You might say, Wesley, hell no. I don't want to go to work. Shit, I don't want to do it at all. hey, I don't want to go to this job. I don't 8 to 5. I got to get in traffic. I got to get people ready. I got to have breakfast. I got to put clothes on. I got to take a shower. I got to put makeup on. I got to put suits on. I got to get up. I got to get in the car, get in the traffic, go to the streets, listen and watch people honk at me, get in the building, get in my cubicle, listen to a boss, can't stand this guy, right? And this usually happens over and over again in many people's lives. And you may say, well, I don't feel good about that. But yet, and listen to me, you don't feel good about that, but you keep doing that. Now, let's talk human behavior now. Anything that you do repeatedly, come on now, you got to get this. Now, these are you 8 to 5ers, right? Okay, I'm going to talk to you business people later. Anything you do repeatedly, like work a job, you're in traffic every day, dealing with people you don't like every day, you're creating and producing that future result in a habit of feeling. I want somebody to put this below. Even your feelings are habits. Hey, the way that you feel, it's a habit that you've created, either consciously or unconsciously. You see, most of us, we've never been taught this, so we don't know that. We think it's normal to get up in the morning. Sometimes I feel happy. Sometimes I feel excited. Sometimes I want to go to work. Sometimes I don't even want to go to the goddamn place, right? And no one's taught us about this. We get up, we go through this activity, we go through these series of events every day, over and over and over and over again. Some of you that's listening to me right now, you've been at your job for 10 years, some 20 years, some 30 years. So the question is, how did you feel about that? What is the feeling that you associate with going to a place that you don't want to go to or doing activities that you want to do? Now, check this out. That same person that's working the 8 to 5 job, that's going through this activity every day for the last 5, 10, 20 years, now they want to start a business. Now they want to get rich. Now they want to get wealthy. Now they want to fix their freaking life. And they can't do it. The question is why? Because you have conditioned your mind and your body to feel terrible about your life, or to feel unhappy about your life, or to feel depressed about your life, or to feel unhappy about your life. You have conditioned yourself over and over again by going through series of events that you thought that everybody has to do. Like, right, everybody got to go work a job, right? Well, everybody works a job. I got to pay the bills. Got to pay the bills because I got to make sure I provide for my family. So I'm doing the right thing, right? I'm going to work. I'm making money. I'm making sure, Billie Jean and Bobby Boucher has food to eat, clothes on the back, house over the head. But what you don't know is that however you feel about that activity, it's either disempowering you or empowering you. It's either making you better or it's making you worse. Which means is one day, this happens to everybody, right? It happened to me. One day I wake up and I watch a video and it says, Wesley, you can have more out of life. What? Really? So I don't really have to work this 8 to 5 job? Yes, you don't have to work this 8 to 5 job. Wesley, you can travel the world. You can hang out with your family in places, exotic places around the world. You can buy all the exotic cars around the world. You can travel. You can hang with these amazing people around the world, Wesley. Why are you working a job? You should be skiing in Aspen. You should be riding camels in Egypt. You should be in the oceans in Antarctica. You should be on the ski slopes of Colorado. You should be climbing the mountains of Mount Everest. You should be in India hanging out with the young gurus and the monks and meditating for days and not working a job. Right? We've all seen this video. We've always seen someone that told us that we should be living something differently, right? And we say, yes, I want that. But what we forgot is this. We have trained and conditioned our minds and bodies to feel terrible about our lives, because that is the reason why we wanted something different. See, it's okay to want something different, but you have to understand if you felt terrible, unhappy, ungrateful, pissed off about your current situation, it's going to be very hard for you to transform into a new situation. Does it make sense? Because you don't feel like it. Anybody use that word? I don't feel like working out today. I don't feel like doing the business today. I don't feel like doing nothing today. I just feel disappointed today. I feel depressed today. I feel overwhelmed today. I feel just unhappy today. I feel that you don't love me today. I feel like you don't want me today. I feel angry today. I feel pissed off today. I feel mad today. Anybody ever did that? Just say I am to yourself. You don't have to say it verbally. You don't have to text. Just say, yeah, I have. Well, your feeling is everything. See, the feeling makes you do stuff. And the feeling makes you avoid things. Like some of you guys, I'll say, hey, let's go jump out of a plane today. Let's go. Let's just do this new experience. Let's do it. Some of you feel great about it. Yeah, let's do it, Wes. Let's go, baby. Let's go do this, baby. Let's go jump out of a plane, baby. Let's do it. Some of you guys, Wes, are you crazy? You feel like, no, I don't want to do it. You feel bad about it. You feel, no. I'm not doing it. Are you crazy? With the parachute, I love myself, Wesley. I love my life, okay? I'm not going out there because what if something terrible happens? What if I die? I got kids. I got this. That makes sense? But it was the feeling that allowed you to make the decision. Right? Some of you guys right now, if I say quit your jobs, leave your jobs right now. I know a lot of you are working your jobs, I'm always talking about jobs. I'm always making people quit their jobs, right? People like Wesley, stop telling people to quit their jobs. Check it out. So, most of you say, no, Wes, I can't quit my job right now. That's the first thing you say, either externally or internally in your mind. Wes, I can't quit my job right now, bro. I got bills. I got family. I got a wife. I got kids. I got responsibilities, Mr. Virgin. I cannot quit my job. Now, how do you feel about that, right? See, when I say quit your job, you don't feel good about quitting your job right now, even though you want to quit it. But you don't do what you want, you do what you feel. Somebody put that below. We don't do what we want to do, we do what we feel like doing. Like, you can want to go work out. You can want to go out there, work your business to eventually make millions of dollars. You can want to have a great relationship, right? But you're going to do what you feel like doing, okay? If you get home from work, you work 8 to 5, you get home, you're tired. If you don't feel like working out, you don't, even though you want to. You ever said this? I want to, but I just don't feel like it. Oh! Can somebody put that below? Come on, I'm getting deep. I want this, but I don't feel like it. You got to understand, that's why I'm really just going to dive deep in this, because see, that feeling is very important, and it's the key to success and money and happiness, all that stuff, okay? The feeling. Most of you, you're working too much on the wants and the skills, but the question is, how do you feel about that? Like, if you're a photographer, how do you feel about when you take pictures? If you want to be an internet marketer, how do you feel about doing websites and creating content online? How do you feel about that? Right? You're in a relationship that you probably know you need to get out of. How do you feel about a relationship? Be honest with yourself, right? We do what we feel like doing, not what we want to do. Okay? And if you don't get yourself in the position that you can feel good about doing the things that you're doing today, you're not going to be rich. And if you make some money, you're going to lose it. Okay? And you won't be happy long term. You're always going to be on that seesaw, that emotional up and downness consistently. The feeling is everything. I want you to put that below here. Just put it below for me. Everybody that's listening to my voice, if you don't mind, please put the feeling is everything. This is what I wish my mommy and daddy told me, but they didn't know. I wish the teachers told me, the professors told me, Wesley, the feeling is everything. You have to feel good about what you're doing. You have to really feel good on a visceral feel. When I use the word visceral, that means your body needs to feel some type of vibration. Like when you listen to a good song, you feel good about that. Or when someone says, I love you. I love you. I miss you. You feel good, don't you? Right? That's the feeling that you need to do when you work in your business. That's the feeling you need when you're going through the journey in your relationships when you're trying to transform your body. You got to feel good about it. And if you don't feel good about it, it's not going to work. And it doesn't matter how much willpower you use. I don't care if you work 24 hours a fucking day. You can work every day. Oh, I'm working hard, Wesley. I'm working 20 hours, man. Hey, I did 20 hours last week, bro. I did 20 hours yesterday. And I'm doing another 20 hours. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you work. I know the world, I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't care. Check it out. Guys, it doesn't matter how much you work and how hard you work for you to make money, okay? To be successful. The biggest lie in the world is to tell someone, well, you got to work harder to be successful. You got to work harder and harder and harder to be successful. You got to work harder. You got to put in the midnight oil to be successful. I wish someone would have said this. I wish my mom and dad would have told me this and said, well, Wesley, you got to work hard in school. You got to work hard in college. You got to work hard in your job to be successful. Better work to survive, because that's all what most people are doing anyway. But I wish they would have said, well, Wesley, you need to feel good about what you're doing to be successful. Woo! Woo! You know what I tell my two children? I love them to life. Deasia and David. I said, you know what? Daddy has taken care of the money for you and you, okay? And I did that because I want you to do something that you feel good about. I want you to do something that you can make a contribution to the world about. I don't want you to go to college or go to school or go to getting any type of major or profession that you feel that you got to be in to make some money. I want you to get in there because you want to make a contribution to the world. I want you to do that thing because I want you to feel good about doing that thing. Because I understand if you feel good about it, you'll become the best at it. Some of you are doing things, some of you that are listening to me, you're doing things that you don't want to do, that you don't feel good about it, only because you believe the result is going to be something that you desire, that you want so badly. But man, let me tell you something. Young lady, young man, that's the worst way to make millions. That's the worst way to be prosperous. And that's the worst way to be successful. It's hard that way. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's hard that way. Like it's hard to do something that you don't feel good about. You know what Steve Jobs said? $1 billion, right? He's $1 billion man, right? He passed on. God bless his heart. Steve Jobs said this, he said, what they say is right. He said, you must do something, but you must have passion for it. He said, in layman's terms, you must like what you do. You really got to like what you do. And you got to be able to sustain the energy to do it for a very long time. But you got to love what you do. You know who Donald Trump said that a lot of you guys don't like? That's cool. If you don't like him, who cares? The man is a billionaire, okay? Take your emotions out of the equation. He says, you know what? My father always told me this. He says, if you're going to do anything in your life, do it well, but you must love what you do. You got to love it. Whatever you're doing. Whatever that you're going to make a decision to do, you must love what you do. Gotta love it. Some of you, you're doing things you don't love. You're forcing yourself to become something that's not aligned with what you really want to become. And I know some people say, well, you got to do the things you don't want to do to get the things you don't want. You got to keep doing those things, and that's cool. But to me, that's a very difficult and hard way to approach that thing. Doing things that you don't want to do. It's tough. It's tough. The feeling is everything. If you don't have nothing right now, if you're poor, you know why you're poor? You know why you average? You know why you only make under 6 figures a year right now? Because that's how you feel. How you feel about a thing is directly related to the income that you make. See, some of you guys can't make $1 million because you don't feel like you could ever make $1 million. Oh, I can't make that. How do I make that? I don't understand. And you don't even know how it feels to make that type of money. And you've never took the time to figure out, well, how do I need to feel today as a millionaire? Oh, Wesley, come on now. I dare you to ask yourself this question. I dare you to ask yourself this question. You say, you know what, Ariel or Pamela, Favia, how would it feel today if I had $1 million in my bank account, and you can't use the word good, and you can't use the word fantastic, great, no. How would it feel right now, all of you, if you had 7 figures in your bank account? And some of you guys are like, I want you to imagine that you had 7 figures in your bank account. Okay? Some of you guys say, oh man, that feels so good. Oh man, I'll be able to do this. I can do this. I'm going to go to the job anymore. I can do this. Right now, your mind is racing, right? And you're feeling that oxytocin. You're feeling those endorphins. You're feeling that excitement as if right now you had $1 million fucking dollars in your bank account, baby. That's $100,000 7 times, baby. Wow. How does that feel? It feels good, doesn't it? Now the question is this. No, not even a question. That feeling that you just had, most of you are not feeling like that most of the day. And that was powerful what I just said. Some of you guys are not going to hear it. Let me say it again. Listen. Most of you, that feeling that you felt right now, when I said you have 7 figures in your bank account, and you felt good, you said, oh, it's heaven on earth, I feel relieved, I feel free. Within a 24-hour period, you're only going to feel like that probably less than 30 minutes in your entire day. Yeah. Because you're watching this video and this is the only time you're thinking about it. See, I took your mind there. See, when you start to imagine having 7 figures in your bank account, you weren't thinking about the bills. You weren't thinking about the hard times, the struggle. You weren't thinking about your problems. You're not thinking about the car needs to get fixed. You're not thinking about the bills needs to get paid. You're not thinking about you got to pay Bobby's school. You got to do this. You got to pay rent. You weren't thinking about that. Only thing you was thinking about is having 7 figures in your bank account. But the big issue for most of you is you're only thinking and feeling about that maybe 30 minutes of your day. All right? You get up in the morning, maybe have a good conversation, a good little inspirational session with someone, or listen to a motivational video. And that motivational video is about 15, 20 minutes. But what goes on the rest of the time? What are you thinking about, like, for the rest of the day? This is powerful stuff, folks. This is why you're not winning. See, no, because you only win, it's not your fault. It's only because you've never been taught this. So you think when you go to a network marketing seminar, I like network marketing. I used to be in it. And I think everybody has been in network marketing, sold some products, sold some snake oil, whatever, recruited mom and daddy to get in the company, right? When you go to a network marketing seminar and get introduced to a new company to make more money, right? Everything that you see is everything that you want. Right? You meet the person that started broke, started poor, and now they're making money, and they're living this great life. They got these beautiful suits on. They got the Louis Vuittons on. They got the Chanel bags. Oh my God, I want to be like her. And the guy got the Ferrari, got the drop top Bentley, got the Rolls Royce. You're like, man, I want to be like him. And for that period of time, for that hour, you're imagining how it would feel for you to be in the same situation. But the problem is this: you won't sustain that, because that feeling has not permeated throughout your life. Does that make sense? Are you guys hearing me? If you hear me or don't hear me, hit the like button right now. When you go to that seminar or any event and you feel better, or you feel that you can do this, like you can start coming, you can make this money, you can have this type of life that Wesley Virgin has, right? You can travel the world like me, you can have these cars. Yeah, I feel good about that. The only reason why it's not happening for you in the way that you want it to happen is because that feeling has not permeated throughout your entire life. You're not thinking about it when you wake up. You're not thinking about it when you go to the restroom. You're not thinking about it when you put makeup on. You're not thinking about it when you're choosing your clothes. You're not thinking about it when you're eating breakfast. You're not thinking about it when you're going to work. You're not thinking about it when you're driving in traffic. You're not thinking about it when you're writing those TPS reports. You're not thinking about it in your meetings. You're not thinking about it when you're having breakfast or having dinner with your family. You're not thinking about it when you're going to Billy Bob's basketball or baseball practice. You're not thinking about it when you're going to church. You're not thinking about it when you're having sex. You're not thinking about it when you're having drinks with your friends. See, the people that get what they want are the people who have mastered the feeling of what they want. I said it again. Somebody put that below for me. The people that get what they want have mastered the feeling of getting the things they want. They just mastered the feeling. They feel good about having the things that they have or don't have. Is that making sense? The feeling is everything. However you want to feel, let me tell you a story about me. You know, when I started to figure this out, every day, regardless of my current situation, regardless of my reality, regardless of how bad it was, and every day, I just felt great. When people would see me, they would see a smile on my face. Even when I didn't want to put a smile on my face, I would smile. Even when I didn't want to say, hey, how you doing? Good morning. How you doing? I did it. Even though when people used to ask me, say, hey, Wesley, how are you doing today? I'm doing absolutely amazing. Even though I was about to take my truck in my apartment. I would walk outside and say, man, Wesley, how you doing? Oh, man, I'm doing amazing. And I was getting into my broke down Range Rover that had no shocks on it. Hey, Wesley, how you doing today? Man, I'm doing absolutely incredible. I was going to court to pay a ticket, and I didn't have the money to pay the ticket. And the judge said if I come back and I had the money to pay the ticket, he was taking me to jail. Wesley, how you doing today? I am winning today. Even though I just filed bankruptcy and yeah, and I pretty much can't get any type of credit, which means as I got kicked out of one of my places, I had to stay with one of my friends. Wesley, how's your day going? It's going absolutely amazing today. Even though I had to get on the fucking bus. Yeah, I had to. I woke up one day and the car was gone because they repoed it. So I had to get on the bus and ride the bus for 2 hours to go to a job to pay me $12 an hour. Wesley, how you feeling today? I'm feeling super today. Even though my accounts was negative. All right. You know, I went to the restaurant and swiped the card and wow, couldn't even pay for my dinner that night. So I couldn't eat. Wesley, how's life going, man? Life couldn't be better. Even though I couldn't pay the child support to the mother of my children. Defaulted, couldn't even pay it. $300, $200. Couldn't even pay that, right? But I remained to feel great about my life and about the future life that we call today, which is my present. True story. You have to master feeling the way that you want to feel. You want to be a millionaire? Feel like a millionaire. Like if you don't know how a millionaire feels, you met me. Go watch all my videos. I got probably 300 of them. And watch every video. I'm excited. I'm saying, let's go. Motivated, dedicated. I always have a smile on my face. Why? Because I program my face. I program myself to have a smile on my face. I have a smile so much on my face that it's habitual that my thoughts are automatically producing this type of gestures, this type of behavior. The feeling is important. See, it's very simple to feel down about your life. It's very simple to feel average, to feel hurt, to feel overwhelmed, to feel just like, oh God, it's not working, to feel just drained, to feel, yeah, that feeling is there in everybody. Do you know that? But just because you have that feeling that's inside of you doesn't mean you need to express it outside of you. Let me say it one more time. Just because you're having a bad day, you don't have to tell everybody you're having a bad day. Just because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which I have no idea. Like, what's the wrong side of the bed? I mean, the beds are like equally created on both sides, right? What's the wrong side? Just because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you don't have to tell everybody that you woke up on the side of the bed. Just because your boss pissed you off and coworkers, they want you out of there and you feel like you're having a turn, you don't have to tell it to everybody. Jesus Christ. You don't have to express that. Does that make sense? All right. Now, 99% of people, they'll never get this because they feel whatever emotion, whatever feeling that they feel in their bodies, they need to express. They say, well, this is who I am. If I feel it, I'm going to say it. To me, that's not intelligent. To me, that's not smart. Not just because you're pushing and you're conveying negative energy into the world, but you're doing a disservice to yourself. You're moving yourself from the gifts and the blessings that God and the universe wants you to have. You are. The feeling is everything. See, anybody can feel good in good times. Anybody can feel good when everything's working. Anybody can feel good when they're making money. Anybody can feel good when they get married, when someone loves them and you love them. And anybody can feel good when you talk to the guy or the girl and they say yes. Anybody can feel good when you have money. Anybody can feel good when you can go shopping. Anybody can feel good when you can take those vacations around the world. Anybody can feel good when everything in your life is fucking working. Anybody can do that. But not that many people can do it when you lose money or when you get the divorce or when the person that you've been with for 10 years tell you, I don't love you anymore. Or when your friend betrays you. Or when you go to your job that you work for 10 years and they say, I got to let you go. Or you get terminated from your job and say, man, I'm sorry, you can't work anymore. Can you feel good then? Can you feel good then when someone pisses you off, when they curse at you, when they talk about you, when they tease you, when they try to demoralize you, when they try to make you intentionally upset, when they try to anger you, when they try to punish you verbally and emotionally? Can you still feel good? See, that's my question. That's just my question to you. Can you feel good then? See, I'm talking to rich people too, because some of you rich people can't feel good either. You know, you allow everything outside of you to determine the emotion inside of you. And I'm thinking to myself, who wants to live a life like that? Like, who wants to live a life every day? You know, their emotions is up and down. Have good days, have bad days. Who wants to live like that? I don't. Instead of every day being a good day, every day is a grateful day to be on earth. It's just a grateful day. I'm grateful for whatever I attract in my life. I am grateful for it. Why? Because I attracted it. Even the things that are not so consistent with what I want, I'm still grateful. The feeling is everything. But listen to me here. You got to train yourself. You got to recondition yourself. Because you might say, well, wow, Wesley, this makes perfect sense, but I've been feeling a certain way for so long. I've been feeling like this for so long. You're right. How do I start to make the changes? You know how you start to make changes? Like, you know how you just start making changes and start to create that new reality or the new life for yourself? Start today. You just start by taking action today. That's it. Like when you get up in the morning, it doesn't matter where you're at right now while you're watching this video. You know what you should do? You should send a nice text to somebody and say, hey, I miss you. I love you. I care about you. You're amazing. You're great. I'm proud of you. I don't know who it is. It could be your son. It could be your daughter. It could be your husband, your wife. You're lovely. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You know, so I'm glad you're in my life. You can do it. You can send a text right now. And then wherever you at, you know, when you go out into the world, you know, instead of just passing people by and say, you know what, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do for us. I don't know where you live. I don't know where you stay. Maybe it's your doorman, your valet people, or, you may say, Wesley, I ain't no valet. You may say, Wesley, we ain't got no valet people over here, bro. Not yet. But you can go out, get in your cars, and go to your job today and say, you know what? And just stop by one of your coworkers that say, you know what? I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. I'm grateful to have you a part of the team. Maybe the person that you don't like, the person that you know that's intentionally trying to put you in a bad situation and lose your job, say, you know what? I appreciate you. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but you know what? I love you. I care about you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for that. That's how you start. The thing is, when you're in the elevator and someone says, hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing excellent. I'm doing perfect. I'm doing amazing. Today is the greatest day ever. I'm doing it. You can do that today, like right now, if you want to. Somebody like, hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing perfect. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? It's that simple, right? But see, some of you that's listening to me, right, as you sit there watching this video, you're saying, Wesley, it can't be that easy. Come on, it just can't be that easy, can it? Yeah. But see, guess what? The world doesn't want you to look at it that way. They want you to put difficulty behind it. They say, no, you need the skills. You need technical skills. You need to do this. You need to work hard every day. You need to bust your ass. You need to struggle. Yeah, that's what the world wants you to do. But me, only because I am a millionaire and I am rich, and I know most people want to be rich, I'm telling you, the simple things create the huge and the big and the astronomical things that most people desire. The simple things. Do you know that most people, maybe less than 3% of the people in the world, if you get in the elevator with them, you ask them how they're doing today, you know what people say? I'm doing good. Just trying to make it. Well, things are okay. Well, I'm still getting there. How's your business going? Man, I'm still trying to figure it out. You know what I used to say? I don't say that shit anymore. Even when it wasn't working, I would say, oh, my business is going great. My business is going fantastic right now. Oh my God, I'm so blessed. What do you mean? Anytime someone asks me about my business, about my life, whether it's going good or bad, it's going excellent all the time. Oh man, we're making so much money. I'm just thanking God every single day. Wesley, how the business going? Oh man, we're just multiplying this money, and we got so many customers in the business. We're helping so many people around the world. I'm touching billions of people. I'm just so grateful that I have the ability to do it. How's yours going? They may say, oh man, it's all right, man. I'm still trying to get there. I'm still, it's up and down. I would never say that about my business. I would never say that about my life because it's not true. Does that make sense? See, let me ask you a question. If a person is making $1 million a year and a person making $10 million a year, who's doing bad? Who's doing worse? Who's doing terrible? I think they're both doing well. Just because if you make $1 million or $100,000 a year and this guy's making $1 million a year, doesn't mean the guy that's making $100,000 a year is doing bad. Oh, I'm not doing so good. Well, I'm not doing as good as you, but it sounds like you're jealous. Why don't you say, man, I'm doing absolutely excellent, and we're growing every single day. See, the big issue is most of us, we keep comparing ourselves, and we look at our lives because we saw somebody else's life in contrast, and we say, oh man, I'm not doing so well. Are you really? Are you kidding me right now? I know people right now in my life, right? Like, just because I make over 6 figures a month right now, right? And I know other people that make 5 figures say, well, Wesley, I'm doing good, but not as good as you. And they feel bad about their life. They're making $10,000 a month. They're not working a job, right? They could do a lot of stuff, and they feel upset, and they feel down. They feel, man, I can't get it to work. I can't get past $20,000 a month. I'm like, shut up! Are you kidding me right now? You got people that are starving, my friend. You got people that have a job that's making $10 an hour, my friend. You got people that you go into their apartments, they have no furniture. They have nothing there. You got people that get in their cars. The cars won't turn on in the morning. They got to jump it every single day. How do I know? Because I used to be that guy. Blows my mind. The feeling is everything. The feeling is everything. You can start this right now. When this video ends, after you share and like this video, if you got value, if you didn't get value, you do not have to share and like this video. But today you can start putting yourself in a feeling of wealth, a feeling of success. When you leave your house, dress well. I mean, these are simple things, right? Smell good. Brush your fucking teeth. They don't have no nasty, stanky breath. Go get your teeth whitened. These are simple things. Go get your hair did. Go get a haircut. Shave the beard. Make it look clean. I'm just being honest. You just don't do this for other people. You do it for yourself. See, some people, they don't have to do that, right? You know why? Because their self-image is so high about themselves, they don't care what they wear, how they dress, they still successful. But some of you, your self-image is so low, you need to do some things externally to make you feel better. That makes sense? Some of you wear the same clothes, same outfit, same thing every day, just the same thing. Nothing exciting about you. But yet you want to be successful. You want to be this person that people admire. You want to be this king. You want to be famous. You want to be this queen. You want to be the shit.com. But you're looking like the shit. Guys, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm just speaking truth here. The feeling is everything. How you feel about anything is how you do everything in life. How you feel about it. You got to train yourself to feel good. Because I'm telling you this, even if you don't know what to do right now with your life, you may say, well, I don't know what to do. Even if you don't know what opportunity to go and get involved with, even if you don't know what person to trust, you don't know what relationship to get in, you don't know what gym program to work or what diet to get involved with, work on the feeling. See, the thing is, when you start to feel good, you start to attract those things that are good. When you start to feel excitement, you start to attract excitement. When you feel good about people, you feel people that are good attract to you. And when you feel good, then you attract people that are good for you to do business with, to build a relationships with. That's how it works. I don't know that many people that are positive, they hang out with negative people. I just don't know any, guys. I don't know. Like, usually negative people hang with negative people, positive people hang with positive people, poor people hang with poor people, average people hang with average people, depressed people hang with depressed people, lost people, the people that say I'm lost in life, they hang with lost people, overwhelmed people hang with overwhelmed people. People that's not seeing progress and results, they usually hang around people that's not seeing progress and not seeing results. Poor people hang around with poor people. Rich people hang around with rich people. Millionaires hang around with billionaires. Billionaires hang around with billionaires. Why? Because at a very deep level, we like to hang with people that are like us. And if it's people that's not like us, we tend to shy away from. Even if it's people that are rich. Come on, guys, get this. Listen to me. If you're getting this, hit the like and share button right now. Listen to me. Even the people that are rich, right now, you may be average, poor, not making a lot of money, trying to get there, right? And you hang around me. You say, well, I want to hang around you. You think you do, right? But you get around me, and I make you so uncomfortable. Because I've did it before. And not on purpose. It's just how I am as a person, right? And I may be in your face so hard that make you, it'll bring so much tension and so much stress in you. Because, everything I'm saying is right. But you want to hang around me because you want to change. But you'll shy away. Oh, I ain't going to be around that brother. He's just too happy, too excited all the time, and everything always work out for him. I don't want to be around that. I don't know. He may be doing some other stuff. I don't like how he think. I don't like how he doing this online. I don't like how he just slap his chest. I don't like how he's always screaming on camera. I don't like how sometimes he don't have a shirt on. I don't like how he just put it in our face when he have all these cars. I don't like all that. Exactly. The same person that you want to be around. The same person, the life that you admire secretly to yourself. You say, man, I want some of that too. But you'll shy away from it only because it's uncomfortable. It's not that you don't want it. It's just you don't feel aligned with me. And if you're feeling, see, keyword is this. You see, that's why you have to be grateful for rich people and love them and care about them. Say, man, they're amazing. Just to say, man, they're great people. I thank God for them because they're the people that allow me to do some of the things that I'm doing, right? See, that's why it's important for you to work on your feeling, Because when your feeling is positive, when you're feeling grateful, when you're feeling love, when you're feeling joy, when you're feeling prosperity from where you are now, when you get around me, it's easy. Because it's really not about the money. It's about the feeling. Most of you have allowed my money, my millions of dollars, to separate you from me. But see, I understand that I just feel good. Be honest. The money is a byproduct of me feeling good. Money is a byproduct. Like my money is a byproduct of the feeling that I consistently have. Can somebody put that below? Man, so many quotes here tonight. Does that make sense? My money is a byproduct of the consistent feeling that I have. That's it. It's a consistent of the good feeling that I have. That's all what it is. When I didn't have none, I just always felt good. And at first I was faking it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was faking it. I was faking it. Oh, I was faking it so much. Oh man, I'm doing great. Oh, I'm doing amazing. Oh my God, life is so good. Yeah, I was faking it. So what? Because I knew one day. See, I understand the brain. The brain doesn't know if you're faking it. The brain doesn't know if it's real, if it's fake. It doesn't know. It just only knows what you tell it. So I chose to tell my brain that I was feeling good every day. I was excited about life, and my business was working, and everything was working all single day, even though I was making no sales. I was like, oh, I'm making hundreds of sales, and I could see all these thousands of sales coming in, and it's just amazing, and I'm getting ready to buy this Lamborghini. I mean, I used to tell people this, straight up. True story. I'm getting ready to go buy this Lamborghini. As a matter of fact, I took a picture of a Lamborghini, me on side of a Lamborghini, right? So I'm thinking about getting this, guys. What you guys think? Even though I had $100 in my bank account, straight up. And I remember going to dinner with my mom and dad and my brother. I'm in the city. Said, "Oh man, Wesley, you thinking about getting a Lamborghini?" I said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that." Well, my dad said that. Well, I gotta see it first. I said, "Dad, thanks for the motivation, brother. I'm gonna make that a reality." Several years later, I bought a Lamborghini cash. I'm just telling you my story, folks. I remember, and I know some of you guys remember this. If you don't remember this, go back in my timeline, watch the videos online at wesleyvirgin.com. I remember going to the Bentley and the Rolls Royce dealerships. Right, man. I didn't have any money. Not at that time. You couldn't know. You wouldn't know it though. You wouldn't know I have any money, but I had the money. It just wasn't in the bank account yet. Not in my bank account, but it was getting there. And you used to go to these dealerships, and I used to make videos, right? Say, this is my car, and I'm claiming this right now. I'm going to pick this up. This is a brand new Rolls Royce drop top 2-door Wraith. Oh my God! I used to sit in the back of those cars. It's crazy, right? I just sit in them at 12 o'clock midnight and dream, visualize. I mean, it was an obsession, man. See, the thing is, like I said in another video, what are you willing to do to get it? I was willing to do whatever. I didn't care. Even if the cops would have came, took me to jail, so what? I would have went back the next night. Because I was willing to do whatever it took to get me in that feeling. See, the thing is, one thing to want a Rolls Royce is one thing to feel like you have it. To feel like you have it, you got to get around it. You got to get in the car, smell the leather, look at the knobs, look at the buttons, get familiar with the pattern. Because it's very different, guys. When you drive exotic cars, if you don't have one, it's very different, okay? You know what I mean? Like in my Lamborghini, the windows, to let down the windows, it's not on the left side of the door. When people get in my Lamborghini, they're like, "Hey, Wesley, how do I let down the window here? How do I open the door here?" It's like a foreign car. Keyword foreign, exactly. Foreign means that average people don't have these type of cars. I'm not saying that you're a bad person because you're average, but you get very confused when you get in some of my vehicles because you don't know where the door knobs is or where the windows things are. You got to be educated, right? But see, guess what? I educated myself years ago. So I knew where all the contraptions were. I knew where the windows were because I've been in a Lamborghini before, even though it wasn't mine. But I got familiar with it. Why? Because I had to create the feeling in advance for the things that I wanted. I remember going to a dealership, jumping in the Bentley, just sitting in there. And it was like at 1 o'clock in the morning, dealership was closed. And I know that security guard saw me, but he just left me alone. I got in there, I was blasting the radio. And I remember singing and driving the Bentley, even though it wasn't moving. But you couldn't tell me it wasn't moving. It was moving in my head. Guys, go ahead and tag and like somebody because this is getting good right now. I was driving the Bentley, even though it wasn't moving. I had the radio on. I had my seatbelt on. I had my left hand on in the middle part. You know how we drive, right? In the middle part of the steering wheel, right? And I was cocked back a little bit, so I put the seat back just a little bit, right, and put my head on the put my right hand on the left side, in the console in the middle, and I was looking for it. I was bobbing my head, baby, and I was jamming. I think Tupac at the time. All eyes on me, California love. It's a true story. At that time, I didn't have any money in my bank. At this time, I wasn't bringing any customers in my business. At that time, I wasn't making any money at all. Man, I was surviving. But you couldn't tell me that. If you would have asked me, how are you doing, Wesley? I'm doing excellent. Fantastic. Why? Because the feeling is everything. Guys, thank you for liking and sharing this video. The feeling is everything. Guys, thank you for liking and sharing this video. The feeling is everything. Pay attention to the world. Pay attention to the people that are successful. Aren't most of them happy? See, you think they're happy because they got the money. No, they were happy before they had the money. People in India, guess what? They're happy now. People in Bali, they're happy now. And they're poor, destitute. So poor you can't even imagine, my friends. But they're happy. So when they come here, they get it all fast. Why? Because their happiness is not connected to a materialistic thing. It's not connected to a physical item outside of them. Unfortunately, the world, especially in the Western world, we've been communicated through media, on TV, social media, that we must have things to be happy, that we must have money, we must have Louis Vuitton shoes, Prada, shopping at Saks, going to Paris, going on vacations, have businesses that prosper to be happy. But what I'm telling you from my heart, Wesley Virgin said you have to work on your feeling now. Feel like the person that you want to become now. And you can start this for free. It doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to take any loans out in the bank. You don't have to try to start something. You just need to feel good now about your life. And you need to feel the way that you want to feel to get some of the things that you want. Feel like you have a Bentley right now. Imagine that you have the Rolls Royce right now. Feel that you can go on $30,000 shopping sprees every month right now. Feel that you can buy some of the exquisite and some of the immaculate homes around the world right now. Feel that you can put your son and your daughter into the best private schools right now. Feel that you can travel the world and make a contribution or give charitable gifts, millions of dollars to schools and to children and to moms that don't have money or don't have homes around the world. Feel that way now. I dare you. I dare you to do it every day. I dare you to wake up in the morning and every time someone asks you, hey, how are you doing? You say, I'm fantastic. They're going to look at you twice. Whoa, fantastic. Who are you? I promise you. They're like, who are you? Fantastic. Oh, I'm doing super. Oh, I'm doing great. I dare you to do that. I dare you to get up in the morning and say, man, I'm grateful for another day to prosper. Let's go. I dare you while you're in traffic, have a smile on your face. You know what I used to do? Let me tell you guys. I'm telling all my secrets right now. I used to get in my car and I used to just put a smile on my face for no damn reason. Yeah, I just smiling, looking crazy as hell, right? Just smiling. Everybody else was frowning though, man. Everybody else around me frowning. Or I just have these real dormant, really just plain Jane facial expressions on their face, but I was smiling every day. I would get in my car and I would just smile. And I would hold a smile on my face. That's all I was doing. For no reason. And you know what's so funny? When you start to smile for no reason, you start to think about good things. Because see, the thing is, your body and your mind works like this. When the body performs an action, the mind has to justify the action. So when you put a smile on your face, it starts to think about things that are good. When you frown, you mad, you think about mad things. This is how it is. You think about anger when you're upset. When you look depressed, you start to think about depressed thoughts. When you just look average, you think about average thoughts. When you look overwhelmed, you feel overwhelmed. When you look unhappy, well, you start to think thoughts that are unhappy thoughts. When you look like you're struggling, we know how those people look like. Well, guess what? You're thinking about struggling thoughts. When you get up in the morning, you just look crazy as hell. Well, you're thinking crazy as hell thoughts. This is the truth. I used to drive around. I would put a smile on my face. And I just smile all the way to the gym for 15 minutes. I mean, it's good facial exercise as well, but I had no idea what it was doing to me internally because it's like my thoughts were always positive, even though it wasn't going too well. But it got to the point that I couldn't think about negative thoughts. I couldn't think about the overwhelm. I couldn't think about the happiness. I couldn't think about the depression. I couldn't think about how average my life was. I couldn't think about that I wasn't seeing progress. I couldn't think about how poor I was, how much I was struggling. I couldn't think about how lost I was because I was programming and conditioning the feeling that I wanted to give me the life I have today. Guys, I'm in Bangkok, Thailand right now. I'm living an extraordinary life. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to you. I'm grateful to the universe. I'm able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I have great relationships. I have loving people around me. I live like a king. People treat me like royalty around the world as I travel. I travel first class. I'm in 5-star hotels. I have an amazing, beautiful chef. I have an even more beautiful maid that cleans my house every single day, who sings the praises of God in my house every day. I have a beautiful condo, and the condo is immaculate. It's beautiful, 2,000 square feet of luxury of gold and silver. I have a bed that is so amazing, that vibrates, that moves up and down, that's pleasing to my comfort level. I have more shoes than you could ever count. I have thousands of pairs of shoes. I have clothes that fill up 2 different closets. Right now, I am building a home in Royal Oak that's going to be the best, most immaculate technology home the world has ever seen. It's a great life, isn't it? I have children that make all A's in school. I got children that are positive about life. I got children that ask questions. I have children that are intelligent. I have children that just don't take things just because you said. I got children who have emotional intelligence. I have children that know how to identify when someone is a bad group versus someone that's a good group. I have children who are excited about life. I have children who are loving people. I have children that are grateful. I have children that give to the poor. I have children that think about other people rather than themselves. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Why? Because I work on my feeling every day. This is why things don't affect me negatively, even though it seems that it should. I love you guys so much, guys. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. If you got any value from Wesley $1 billion Virgin, like and share this video. Go to the website, wesleyvirgin.com, where I give you the tools, techniques, and the strategies to get rich, wealthy, prosperous, so you one day can see how it feels to live in a life of total bliss, total prosperity, total love, total joy, total happiness. Much love. This is Wesley $1 billion Virgin. Let's go! Later.